Next, we will explore System.io settings. Your settings are where you will set up all your preferences to run your account. On the left, you'll see each of the features where settings are available, starting with profile settings. Here's where you would add your personal information, like display name, last name, country, city, and all other relevant profile information. Additionally, you'll be able to choose to have an individual or company profile. If you choose a company, then you'll fill out a couple more fields like your company's name, number, and tax number. The next tab is the account settings. Here's where you'll choose your time zone, date, and time formats. And this is important in order for your automations and deadlines to run according to your time and for everything to just run smoothly. Now, the third tab is My Plan. And here's where you can review the System.io plan that you currently have. And you can also upgrade to another plan if you need to. If you wanted to downgrade, then that's not possible to do from here. So what you can do is contact support and let them know. You can also toggle this button right here if you want to see the cost of annual subscriptions. And of course, you can see all the benefits from each plan, so you can compare which one best fits your needs. But this page also works to keep track of how many of the features that are offered in your plan you have used so far. As you can see here, the ones in red are features that have exceeded. So if you exceed your plan's available features and don't upgrade, then your account will be restricted. So make sure you're keeping track of what your account's limitations are. Moving on to the fourth option here, we have the payment gateways. This is where you'll be able to add the payment method that will be used to receive payments from your customers. We have several options to choose from. We wanted to make sure no matter where you are in the world, you'll be able to receive payments. So at the moment, you can connect your Stripe account, PayPal, Mercado Pago, Razorpay, Flutterwave, and Molly. Right below Payment Gateways, you'll find the Manage My Subscriptions tab. So here's where you would see any subscriptions that you have bought, whether it be a System.io subscription, like one of our monthly plans, or a subscription from another System.io user. You'll be able to see your renewal dates and also the option to cancel any subscription you might have. And once you do that, the subscription will be canceled right before the next renewal date. Next, we have the mailing settings, and this one is one of the most important settings to explore and make sure it's looking as perfect as possible. So at the top, you'll see this checkbox indicating that you want to use your own SendGrid API key. You would check this box if you have a SendGrid account that you want to use and connect to your System.io account. Now, if someone checks this box, that means that they'll be using SendGrid servers and IPs to send their emails. So once you check the box, you'll have a field to paste the API key that you will get from SendGrid. And after doing that, all emails will be sent from your SendGrid account. So you would be able to write your emails here and schedule your emails here, but they will be sent from SendGrid, and therefore we no longer have any responsibility in terms of deliverability of your emails. If you don't have or use SendGrid, then you don't have to do any of this. Just go ahead and check the box and continue your setup here. Now, the first thing you want to add is the email address that you'll be using to send emails. Once you add your email address here, you will receive a confirmation email with a link that you must click in order to confirm that this is the email address that will be used. Keep in mind, not all email addresses can be used to send marketing emails here. You can choose either a Gmail address or a professional email address, meaning an email address associated with a domain name. If you want to use a professional email address, you must first add your domain here on this table. So if you have one, just go ahead and click here, then type your domain name followed by .com and save. Once saved, you will see the domain name right here, but the status will be pending until you authenticate it. To do that, just go to this icon right here under DNS settings, and you will be prompted with the authentication instructions. So you'll see a list of 3 CNAME records, and the system will ask you to add all of these records to the DNS zone of the platform that hosts your domain. Once you add this CNAME records to the DNS zone of your domain, the status will change from pending to verified. After being verified, you'll be able to use the email with the domain name that you just authenticated. This is a really good thing to do to achieve the best deliverability possible. Under the domain settings, you'll see a button where you can edit the confirmation email for double opt-in. So a double opt-in email is an extra step that confirms the decision when someone subscribes using one of our forms, inner squeeze pages, or sales pages. When double opt-in is enabled, Contacts who subscribe to your list are added to your contacts, but they must confirm with the link sent to their email after their subscription. Otherwise, they'll be removed shortly after. So what this button does is allow us to edit the confirmation email that is sent to our new subscribers. You can change the text to whatever you want, but remember to always use this substitute, which is the confirmation link. Then under the double opt-in button, you can edit the sender email address, the sender name, how you want it to appear in your contacts inbox when you send them emails, and the test email address. This information here will be the default email settings you'll find whenever you are creating email newsletters or campaigns with Systemeio, but of course you can change it manually each time as well. Next, we have a space where you can add a static footer that will be displayed across all your emails. There's also an option to show your affiliate link at the end of each email. So when this box is checked, there will be a small sentence at the end of your email stating that this email was sent with Systemeio, and it will contain a link, which is actually your affiliate link. In case one of your contacts clicks on it and signs up for Systemeio, then that sale or that contact will be attributed to you. And for the last mailing setting, we have the unsubscribed link text. So as you know, it's pretty standard practice for all your emails to contain a link where the contact can unsubscribe. And here's where you would edit the text. You can just leave it as it is or customize it and even change the language if you needed to. Now let's continue to our course setting. So this one is a really simple setting. You would come here if you are a course creator and you want to add a profile picture to appear in the instructor space or teacher space. Additionally, there's an option to store student sessions. If you want to keep track of your students, then you would have to enable that here. All right, for the next settings tab, we have the payment page settings, a really important one as well. The first option here is a checkbox that you would mark if you don't want VAT to be charged to your customers on your payment pages. So for digital products, the VAT percentage depends on the country of your customer. And for physical products, you must input the VAT percentage that will be charged to your customers. Now, the second option is the default currency that you want to use across all your funnels. Keep in mind that you'll be able to manually edit the currency of your funnels when you're creating them. But if you add it here, that will make things easier for you if you're planning on using the same currency across all your funnels. And then we have the terms and conditions that will be displayed in your order forms or payment pages. You can make changes to it if you find it necessary and add them to your pages via a pop-up or a page in your funnels. And now the turn is for our sales funnel settings. And again, this is a simple settings menu. You will see two options. The first one is to store UTM parameters. So you would check this box if you wanted to keep track and be able to download them or export them. And this is especially helpful if you are running paid ads or campaigns to promote your offers. And then here you can add a tracking code like a Facebook Pixel or Google Analytics. It would be a little tedious to add these codes one by one on every funnel page, so you can just add them here and they will be added to all of your pages.